control, over. They're back.
We all come back to St. Trinian's and it's a jolly start to term. But then there's a baddie that gets introduced pretty early on, a big, nasty man.
Who are you people?
We're your worst nightmare.
You're not the Bee Gees. Take that.
Basically, it's a treasure hunt with the girls. It's a lot more of a girls' story this time and less of the teachers. And it's a lot of friendship bonding. And we go off and try and find Christmas gold.
Legend of the Fritton Gold.
Well, obviously, you know, it's a worry when you modernise something because you want to be true to the original, but I think it's definitely for a modern audience. It's like there's lots of, you know, popular cultural references, but it's got the St. Trinian's ethos there, you know, and it's still essentially naughty schoolgirls, which is always appealing.
I think the attraction of the first movie was just how much fun it looked, and everyone loves a naughty schoolgirl, and it just really took me back to school and just having a laugh with my friends, and I think a lot of sort of girls or young ladies can probably relate to that. I think St. Trinian's is probably an extreme version, but it's I don't know, it's just a very easy sort of fun film to watch, but it's very tongue-in-cheek as well. So it's a very wide sort of audience that we should be able to appeal to.
He's a traitor and a coward, and if I see him again, so...
If you're trying to explain what St. Trinian's is and what the first film was like to anyone who doesn't know that world, it's quite hard to sum up. It's quite unique, I think.
What's happened?
Oh, it's nothing terrible. It's just this creepy guy tried to buy an ancient ring off Celia, and he offered her £20,000. And then I went and asked for 100, and then he started threatening us, and I think he might be dangerous. And now everyone wants to kill me, and I don't know what to do.
Sounds like another day at St. Trinian's.
I just thought it was really good fun. I just thought it was bold and different and knew exactly what it was and wasn't like anything else that was around and was very British and unique and just really good fun. You know, I think it was just full of life and very kind of big-hearted and in big, bright colours.
What we set out to do really was, in the first instance, make a film for the British audience. There just seemed to be, and I hope that what happened is that if you get that, I think in a way, if you are sufficiently specific, you really go for that Britishness, that's something that people all over the world will respond to.
Well, I think it's the same message of sort of girl power it definitely runs strongly through this film. So we're fighting an all-male organisation now, and of course we triumph. So and we still wear great clothes. So you know, we kick ass and we look pretty.
That is gangster.
There's something about the energy, tapping the energy of a lot of young girls, where we weren't so much as making a film as sort of steering these huge sort of tranches of energy around the set. You know, you'd open a coach and out would burst 40 kids, and it was like, you think, what do I have to do to inspire them to get the right energy? And all you have to do is open the door, you know, and out they come.
Don't you think this whole idea is just a wee bit unfeasible?
This is St. Trinian's. We don't know the meaning of the word unfeasible.
That's true.
That's what's so lovely about the St. Trinian's films, is all the girls do really get on, and there's this kind of real bonding and this real passion for each other, and this great, it's so much fun to work with people that you just really, really genuinely get on with and you have so much fun with, and you couldn't have much more fun than making St. Trinian's. So when you're doing it with a bunch of girls that are fantastic, it's a dream.
Kelly, it's Annabelle.
Annabelle, hey, hey.
Hi. Listen, have you got a minute?
Yeah, I got a minute. How's life, head girl?
There's a lot of, you know, St. Trinian's classics. There are crossbows and hockey sticks and all that kind of thing. So it's always fun to see little girls running around with big weapons.
We go to some great locations. We go under tunnels underground. We go to cemeteries. Like, I was literally in 6 Feet Under, covered in mud and with a spade in my hand when it was raining in a cemetery.
God, nearly trumped in my trackies.
Well, there's one great bit where my favourite part of filming, and so All the girls would agree, but I can't tell you what it is because hopefully it will be a surprise. But we have to infiltrate a particular boys' school, and we come up with a way of disguising ourselves. And there's just so many. I think there's so many little bits, like kind of classic moments now, hopefully. And we do the Reservoir Dogs scene again.
When you're a boy, you can wear a uniform. When you're a boy.
Roxy is kind of like an extreme version of myself. I think the part was probably written for me. She's a bit of an indie chick, likes her rock music, her rock star kind of boyfriends and bands and stuff like that. She's probably a lot cooler and calmer than I would be. I'm quite highly strung as a person, whereas she's a little bit more laid back, like to the point where she's nearly lying down.
Oh my God.
Roxy shows a little bit too much leg compared to what I would. So I have been quite paranoid about the old bum cheeks hanging out quite a lot throughout this film. Plus I haven't really had a lot of time to do any working out, and I'm not dancing at the moment, so yeah. And there's a lot of food hanging around on set, so when you're in between takes, and there's a lot of hanging around, which I've worked out now, because this is my first proper film that I've done. I didn't realise it's just, there's so much hanging around in between takes. I always see biscuits, cakes, sandwiches. I'm always at the tea, drinking tea, coffee, Red Bulls, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I've not got time to work this off.
Can't you hear proper?
Can't you speak proper?
Aye, right? That's it, yeah?
What are you
no,
gonna do?
what? Right, these are coming out. They're coming out.
Hang on! She's right. To be honest, I'm having more fun. I didn't think I could have more fun. I've made all of them are my bestest friends now. We're coming out with hilarious things that obviously no one will see on take, but we have so many in jokes in the background and like trying to make people laugh. And actually, it's quite unprofessional, but we're having a whirl of fun.
We cracked it. Get in! Suck on that, Lucy. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
In
Suck
your
on
face.
That. Lucy.
In your face.
In your face.
In your face.
Oh, in
your face.
I think the St. Trinian's brand, even back in the 50s and 60s, was just something peculiarly British.
This film actually gives the girls self-expression, which I think you don't get in normal schools. I mean, they really do suppress it. And it is just the little girls' dreams of being able to customise their uniform, being able to really become who they are inside, and it's, I don't know, I love it. I think it's I think that's why they feel close to it.
Tabitha, when you lift heavy objects, always keep your back straight.
Well, it's kind of like pantomime. It's, you know, there's something, you can go with your whole family, and there's innuendo for the adults, and then there's all the fun stuff for the kids. It's happy, it's feel
cheerful,
good.
it's funny, it takes the mickey out of popular culture, it's just a laugh, it's nothing to be taken seriously. It's got great costumes, great acting, really funny jokes, and it's very British, and it's very British humour, and so I think go see it, it's an amazing film.
Hello, boys.
Rupert Everett, David Tennant, Colin Firth, Tallulah Riley, Sarah Harding, and Gemma Arterton.
A woman couldn't do a man's job.
Says who?
See Trinian's 2, The Legend of Fritton's Gold.